exclude LOD, include LOD, and this is all LODs. Okay. So LODs are done. So let's see actions. Actions. So what are different type of actions available in Tableau? Like what is the use of these actions? Let's open up. So like we have two type of actions available in Tableau. So one is, so whenever you go to worksheet actions, so we have like 6 different type of actions available. So one is filter, highlight, go to URL, go to sheet, change parameters, set values. So mere actions anedi, like you can apply it in the worksheet level. If you applied in the worksheet level, it will not applied in the dashboard. I'll show you what does that mean. So customer name and sales. Sort category. Wait. Okay. So naku customer wise sales undi and like category wise sales. And if I want to apply a filter, sorry, actions. So filter action. So what does this filter action does? So I have this situation. I have this furniture. So when I click on this furniture, I want to see the furniture lo evaraithe customers unnaro, I want to see the customers. That is where we use this filter actions. Highlight. I'll show you one by one. So let's take this filter. So sample superstore, we are doing it in a sheet level. So sheet 27. Sheet 27. 28 is our source. "28" is our source. Source ante idi mana first sheet. Target A sheet, 28 sheet. So we have a 3 type of actions. Select, menu, this show all options. First I'll show you this cell. Show all values. I'll show you what does this all mean. So click on apply. So I clicked on this furniture. So if you go here, so nothing is happening. Actions, sheet, sheet 28, target వచ్చేసి sheet 27. It's not happening. Let's drag this to dashboard actions. Like we'll do one thing. We'll take this subcategory thing. Subcategory. Dashboard lo actions. Filter action. So dashboard 3 lo the target వచ్చేసి the source వచ్చేసి 28 e sheet. So I want to make the changes in sheet 27. So hover first. Hover key, select all values. Okay. Okay. చూసారా, whenever I hover on this furniture, దానికి సంబంధించిన సబ్ కేటగిరీస్ యూ సీ. హోవర్, హోవర్, టెక్నాలజీ పైన హోవర్, ఆఫీస్ సప్లై పైన హోవర్. సో లెట్స్ సీ ద సేమ్ ఫార్. సో హోవర్ అనగానే, సో whenever I hover on any particular thing, it is showing up this select. Okay. Okay. So hover పని చేయట్లేదు, you have to click. ఫర్నిచర్ అనగానే ఫర్నిచర్, ఆఫీస్ సప్లై అనగానే ఆఫీస్ సప్లై, and the technology అనగానే టెక్నాలజీ. Same thing, actions and this menu. So menu option ఎలా వస్తుంది? So if you click, ఇక్కడ చూసారా ఫిల్టర్ 3, క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఫిల్టర్ అప్లై అవుతుంది. ఆఫీస్ సప్లై ఫిల్టర్ 3, ఇలా ఫర్నిచర్ ఫిల్టర్ 3. ఏంటి అంటే లైక్ యూ విల్ సీ దిస్ ఇన్ అ మెనూ బార్. సో అర్థమైందా? లెట్ మీ షో యూ వన్స్ అగైన్, or let me create one dashboard for you guys. Sample superstore. Wait. So desktop width, so layout look at it. I'll change this background to sample superstore. Category wise sales. So whenever you are representing anything, meeku sales and represent cheyalsina avasaram ledhu. And here you can hide it, hide labels from columns. Subcategory wise. State. Profit. Hide item. And make it a percentage of total, and in the format I'll take this percentage only 1. Okay, let me make a donut chart 0 0. So drag it to rows, again drag it to rows, go to second, remove all, change the color to white color. Yes, take this calculation line and make it dual axis, increase the size, increase the size of second chart. So go to format, remove 0 lines, and axis tick marks, and the total row divider and the column divider, and hide this. So you'll see this complete state-wise profit. Let me drag this. Edit title. State-wise profit. Edit title. Region-wise quantity. So 12, and I'm making this. Let me increase the size. So floating, and let's clear this map. Maps, map images, geocoding, map layers, country, state province border. So I don't want to short these options. So it could be a very static one. Okay. So I'm showing up this profit. Hi Shiva, good morning. So let's make a background, not the border, and the border. Each individual key, like we are giving it border. So let's select whole tiled key. We'll give some border, and we'll hide this title, and we'll show this on a floating. Okay. So this is the way you have to arrange your dashboard. So okay, so let's see a one by one thing. So we have given this thing. Okay, so whenever I click on this region, so what I have to get? I have to get my state-wise profit and category-wise sales and the subcategory-wise sales whenever I click on this. So let's create this action. So remove this, and I will create another filter stating sheet 30. Sheet 30 kada? Yes, sheet 30. So I'll click on these actions, edit, sheet 30, and my target sheets are all other sheets. Okay, on hover, show all values, apply. Okay, so when I hover on this, see, it is showing my region wise sets. Let me put it on a presentation mode. Is it looking good, Maipal?
No, nice.
So whenever we click on this region wise, so region wise, so you are able to see this thing. So over, so you are able to see state wise profit and the category wise sales, and also subcategory wise sales. So let me give you labels also. So labels here, labels, presentation mode, central. దీని పైన ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే it will show you the values. East అయితే east, south అయితే south, and the west అయితే west. So if you remove this hover, so it is setting you to default values. Why it is setting you to a default value? Let's check. Chusara, clearing the selection will leave the filter show all values, exclude all values. So let's see, show all values pedte it will come to a default position. Ante ekkadaithe filter apply avvakunda it will keep you that. Let's see this leave filter. So I clicked on this central. I just moved out. Emaindi, the filter is getting applied on a central region, and also it is showing సో దీని వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ డ్రిల్ డౌన్, అంటే డ్రిల్ అవ్వదు. ఓకే, సో ఏమవుతుంది, సో ఇఫ్ ఐ హోవర్డ్ ఆన్ వెస్ట్ రీజియన్, సో ఐ మూవ్డ్ అవుట్. సో వెస్ట్ రీజియన్ అనే ఒక ఫిల్టర్ అప్లై అయిపోతుంది వీటన్నిటిపైన. ఇఫ్ ఐ క్లిక్ ఆన్ సౌత్, సౌత్ రీజియన్ యొక్క ప్రాఫిట్ క్వాంటిటీ అండ్ ద కేటగిరీ అండ్ ద సబ్ కేటగిరీ. సో ఇఫ్ హియర్ వి ఆర్ షోన్, ఇఫ్ యూ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ఈస్ట్, సో ఈ ఫిల్టర్ అనేది అప్లై. సో దిస్ ఫిల్టర్ ఈస్ గెటింగ్ అప్లై. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం మధ్యలో క్లిక్ చేసాం అనుకో, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ షోయింగ్ ఆల్ వాల్యూస్. సో దిస్ సౌత్ ఏదైతే ఫిల్టర్ చేస్తున్న వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నాయో అవి ఫిల్టర్ అయిపోతాయి. లీవ్ ద ఫిల్టర్ అంటే మనం ఫిల్టర్ ఏదైతే క్లిక్ చేసామో దానిపైన చూపించడానికి లీవ్. షో ఆల్ వాల్యూస్ అంటే whenever you hover it will show the filtered value. Whenever you are not hovering here it will show all the values. So let's see and exclude as well. Exclude all values. So I clicked on west, anni egiripayi. I'll tell you the situation where I have used this exclude. This filter తీసేసాను అనుకో, all exclude, all values exclude అయిపోతాయి. If I hover west, central, east and south. So let's look at to another thing. Select. So these are run actions. వీటిని మనం hover, select, menu అనే వాటిని ఏమంటామంటే we call it as a run actions. This lower below leave, filter, show values అనే దీన్ని ఏమంటామంటే filter action. 1 minute guys, let me put the పిలుస్తున్నారా, ఎందుకంటే ఏమైనా నావిగేషన్ చెప్పిస్తున్నారా? మనకి చెప్తుందా అంటే చేపిస్తుందా ఎట్లా?
నేను డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ చెప్తా అన్నది
1 minute, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Just give me. Yeah, sorry guys. So we are looking at select, exclude all values. So select option, show all values. Okay. Okay. So when I click on this West, I can see my West wise sales and like category wise sales and subcategory wise. If I click on this, see, I have to click select. I have to select. So that is called a select state. So same vice versa actions. So leave the filter, apply OK, the West. So click chase sare, I can see my West wise sales and southwise. If I click on outside also, I can see West and the central they would say. So what if I want to use exclude? So I am using this exclude. Click OK. West. Better click చేశానంటే it will exclude all the values. South, central, region. If I click exclude. Same thing. Actions, edit, and men. Same thing. Show all values. Select. Click on this menu. So this is called a filter action. So you will have a requirement like this. So when I click on this, navigate చేస్తున్నాడా మళ్ళీ? Sorry guys, we'll join back in 15 minutes. Okay, I'll just share the link again. We'll join back again. Okay. So yesterday we are discussing about the actions. So I think like yesterday we discussed some of the actions, filter action. Well, like we have a navigation action. We looked at navigation action, go to sheet. Okay. We have to see the highlight change parameter and say change set values. We'll see this example, change set values. What is meant by change set values? So where we have used, I'll tell you one example where we have implemented this set values. So example, I have a situation where when I click on furniture, then I have to see my subcategory. Let's remove this for first time being. So I want to hide this subcategory and I want to see only when I click on furniture, I have to see subcategory. This all others has to hide. So when I click on office supply, so the subcategory has to come up. When I click on technology, the relevant subcategories has to show. And all other rest has to be there, but it should not show this values. Let me show you how to do it. So first, create a set on a category. First, create a set, category set, furniture. Okay, let's drag this furniture set. So in, out. So let's create an, oh no, I don't think so that is required. Okay, let's create another calculation field. If category set, then subcategory, else end another. Let's see how this calculation works. Subcategory calculation, apply. So let's drag it here. So in another graph, it is showing subcategory, and else dagra it is showing null. Then let's else single column, so it will be blank. So remove this subcategory, this remove in. So if you click chase, like it is not having any access. So aim level. So let's give an action to this worksheet. Actions, add action, change set values, and sheet 1, select sample superstore, category set. If I click on office supply, then it is showing, and the technology, it is coming. What I have done, so come to, let me show you again, add change set values, sheet 1, select target sheet sample, and the set is category set, and assign all values to set, remove all values from set. Click on this. So if I want to keep same run actions laga idi kuda, so the last thing you have to set, keep. So if I click on technology, furnace supply, furnace. So if I want to look at more granular level, and like I want to see my manufacturers. So when I click on category, when I click on subcategory, I have to see my manufacturer. So నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తానంటే, I'll create a set on top of this calculation, subcategory calculation పైన create చేస్తాను. Subcategory calculation, create a set. I'll select book cases. I'll drag this. So చూడండి, in and out. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే whenever you create calculation, true or false లాగా పనిచేస్తుంది, boolean లాగా. Okay, so create a set. Create చేసాం. Let me create another calculation. If category set, okay, and subcategory set, then only show me my manufacturer. Else single quotes and null place లో నేను single quotes చూపించమని చెప్తున్నాను. So I'll write this as a manufacturer calculation. If I put here, remove this, remove this. So only book case select చేశాను కాబట్టి it is showing my book case. So దేనికి ఎలాంటి interactivity లేదు. So I have to give an interactivity. Worksheet, actions, change set values, sheet target set, category, keep set values. Okay, okay. See, if I click on chairs, it is coming, furnitures. So if I click on office supply, appliance, appudu I'll see my, see. If I want to click on furniture, bookcase పైన క్లిక్ చేసిన తర్వాతనే it is showing my manufacturer. If I click on furniture, to show all chairs యొక్క manufacturer, and furnitures manufacturer. So if I want to grow down, ఇంకా డ్రిల్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను, so ఏం డ్రిల్ చేయొచ్చు, I have a product name. So let's drag this product name as well. So when I click on furniture and the bookcase, అప్పుడు మాత్రమే it has to show these values. So what I have to do, again, manufacturer calculation ఉంది కదా, this is how you have to do, create a set, and you will select 3M. Okay, let me drag this here in. So let's write a calculation. If category set, first category set and subcategory set and manufacturer calculation set, then only show my product name. Else null లో చూపించమని చెప్తుంది. So this is my product name calculation. Apply. Okay. So దీనికి నేను interactivity, how, go to actions, change set values, target, last కంటే manufacturer calculation set. keep set values. Okay. Okay. Product name calculation, drag it here, remove this product name, remove this manufacturer. So this is how you have to do. Okay. This is how you use set values. Manam chala types cheyochu, but I think this is the ideal way of doing it. So whenever you want to do it in a 2 level, so you just create a set on top of category. So asala calculation em chestundo I'll tell you. Sub category calculation set, subcategory calculation. So what it is doing? So as I said, ఈ category అనే set, what it will do is like it will act as a true or false అంటే boolean function లాగా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. సో వెన్ కేటగిరీ సెట్ లో ఉన్న వాల్యూస్ పైన క్లిక్ చేస్తే అంటే దాని వాల్యూస్ ఉంటే దెన్ సబ్ కేటగిరీ. సో ఏం చేస్తున్నా నేను ఈ కేటగిరీ సెట్ అనేది ఐఎమ్ కాలింగ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ వర్క్ షీట్. ఏమని కాల్ చేస్తున్నా కేటగిరీ సెట్ అనేది నేను ఓన్లీ ఒక ఫర్నిచర్ ఒకటే సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నా. సో ఐ వాంట్ టు చేంజ్ దిస్ సెట్ వాల్యూ. లెట్ మీ షో యూ దిస్ కేటగిరీ సెట్. కేటగిరీ సెట్. సో ఏంటి ఇక్కడ నాకు ఫర్నిచర్ ఉంది. ఈ ఫర్నిచర్ ని నేను ఇట్లా ఆఫీస్ సప్లై అని మార్చాలనుకుంటా. ఎలా? నేను డైరెక్ట్ చేయలేను. ఎందుకు అనంటే కేటగిరీ సెట్ అనేది లైక్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు షో దిస్ సెట్. ఇలా నేను యూజర్ కి యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వాలి. సో నాకు యూజర్ కి యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వకుండా లైక్ వెన్ ఎవర్ హీ క్లిక్స్ ఆన్ దిస్ కేటగిరీ అది ఆటోమేటిక్ గా సబ్ కేటగిరీలో ఇంటరాక్టివిటీ రావాలి. సో రాదర్ దాన్ గివింగ్ దిస్ ఫిల్టర్ I'm trying to give some interactivity. Interactivity అంటే like whenever you click on this or this. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటి నీ చేంజ్ ఈ పారామీటర్ సెట్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ వాల్యూస్ చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి. ఎలా అవుతాయి? మనం ఐదర్ ఇలానే యూస్ చేయాలి. సో వీఆర్ నాట్ ఐడియల్లీ యూజింగ్ దిస్ సిచ్యువేషన్. మనకి సిచ్యువేషన్ లేదు యూస్ చేయడానికి. సో ఇన్ దట్ ప్లేస్ వాట్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇస్ లైక్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ సెట్ యాక్షన్స్, చేంజ్ సెట్ వాల్యూస్. పేర్లోనే ఉంది కదా చేంజ్ సెట్ వాల్యూస్. If I want to change the value from technology to office, I can make use of this. So target sheet, sample superstore, ఏదైతే సెట్ ఉందో ఆ సెట్. Assign values, add values, running totals, clearing the selections away. Okay, remove all values from set. Okay, let's see this. బయట click చేస్తే it will go out. So when I click on furniture, bookcase. So this is how. If I want to change my set value, office supply. చూడండి, the category set అనేది office supply కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. If I want to click on technology. So that's where we are trying to show you. Okay. So ఇలా like you can show it to a user like interactivity ఇవ్వడానికి like we are using this type of set values. Okay. So this is a set actions. So let's say this parameter actions. So okay, let me plot some map. State, change it to a field map. Drag this profit to colors. State control label, profit label. Okay, this is a map. I just don't need any interactivity in this map. And map layers. So clear. So this is a map. by profit. And I just want to add this interactivity. Order date. Also, order date, exact date, and sales. Bar by sales. And I want to show my subcategory wise sales. Label. This is a line chart, line by sales, and this is a bar chart. Okay, so whenever like sheet swapping అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ మనం మాట్లాడుతాం. What is sheet swapping? ఏంటి అంటే like whenever I select, let me show you. Select a view. I'll change this to a string, list, and bar chart ki bar chart, line chart ki line chart, and map chart. So I'm giving this control to the user. Show parameter. So వాడికి ఎప్పుడైతే బార్ చార్ట్ కావాలో like he will see this bar chart. If he want to see a line chart, he will see this line chart. If he want to see a map chart, so he will see this map. How we'll get this? So sheet swapping and చెప్పాను మీకు idea ఉందో లేదు. So what we have to do? Select view, create a calculation. Parameter paine like I'm creating a calculation field. Select view. Okay, apply. Okay, so it is a bar chart. ఈ select view name చేయాలి. I have to select a bar chart. ఈ view ని తీసుకొచ్చి like you have to drag it to a filter and select bar chart. If you change this to a line chart, it's gone. So go back to line chart and show this parameter. Select view, line chart. Like you have to change this to line chart, select view and the line chart. And map by profit, select view, show parameter, change this to a map chart and select view to filter map chart. So if I change this to a bar chart, it don't see bar chart. So let's pull this all three. Map by profit, line by sales, bar by chart. Right title, right title. Okay. So let's remove all these things and drag it again. So let's drag horizontal one and a bar chart, line by sales, height title, map by profit. So let me drag this text, insert parameter select. So you have this view. Chalo, bar chart. So when I switch to a line chart. If I want to switch it to a map chart. So this is called a sheet swapping. So dynamic heading would icham. How we have given dynamic based on the selection of parameter, it will change map chart or line chart or bar chart. Okay, na? So how I want to show is like I want to make use of these parameter actions and ఇక్కడ ఒక image చూపించాలనుకుంటున్నా bar ki bar chart. Let me show you. Bar chart emoji. So bar chart transparent image. Transparent. Right. So yeah, దీనిలో ఏదో ఒకటి తీసుకుందాం. Let's take this one. Save images. Bar chart. Downloads lo I'm saving this bar chart. So next, line chart. So line chart. Line chart. Save. And map. So let's take this map chart. Map chart transparent one. Okay, we have this 3 icons. So we have to load these 3 icons to a Tableau repository. ఎక్కడ సేవ్ చేయాలి మనం Tableau repository లో సేవ్ చేయాలి. Downloads, map chart, line chart, bar chart, Control C, and wherever you installed the Tableau program files and Tableau. A version use చేస్తున్నాం, you have to check that version. About Tableau 2021.3. 2021.3. So defaults ఇందులో 2021.3 open చేయగానే like you will see multiple things. Here you have to go for defaults, shapes. ఇక్కడ like you can give your folder name, chart type. Let's save it here. Continue. So close this. So ఇది కూడా Tableau. So we'll create some calculations. So bar chart on a single quotes, bar chart. Line chart. Line chart. Map chart. And here map chart. So let's create a dummy calculation. 0. 0. 0. And 0. Let's drag this bar. Oh. Let's drag it to a bar and line chart, and third one map chart. Here change it to a shapes. Okay, change it to a shape, change it to a shapes. Select reload shapes. చార్ట్ టైప్ చూపించట్లేదు. రీలోడ్ category new folder చూపించట్లేదు. Let's do one thing. Whenever you face this problem, so Tableau file ni close this. (2021.3) close this and open it. సో ఏమవుతుంది అంటే లైక్ రిపోజిటరీ కంప్లీట్ గా లోడ్ అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. చార్ట్ టైప్. సో బార్ చార్ట్ కి లెట్స్ గివ్ బార్ చార్ట్. చిన్నగా వచ్చింది. సో లెట్స్ లైన్ చార్ట్ కి లెట్స్ గివ్ అ లైన్ చార్ట్ అండ్ మ్యాప్ కి we'll give a map. Show header, interview, bar chart, label show marks card ni hide chestunna nenu and label chart. So formatting, format lines, grand total, and like pakkana 0 lines and axis sticks, rows, columns. ఇందులో లేదు, borders లో చూద్దాం. Column dividers and the row dividers ఉంటాయి. Yeah, row divider. So typically done. Axis ruler అని ఉంటుంది, like grid line చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు grid line none. So clear. So let me drag this sheet 40. Sheet 40 to top. So I want to see height title. So I want to, whenever I click on this bar chart, only bar chart రావాలి. When I click on this line chart, ఈ line chart పైన click చేసినప్పుడు it has to show this line chart. When I click on this map chart, so it has to show this map chart. So ఈ interactivity అనేది దీనికి ఉండాలి. Here it should have. Okay, so let's do a parameter actions. Change parameter and first bar chart, sheet 40 clipboard. Okay, okay, so the clipboard loki వెళ్ళిపోయింది. That will not useful. Bar chart. So వేరే డేటా సోర్స్ లో క్రియేట్ చేసాం మన క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ అన్ని, సో that will not help us. Line chart, map, so dummy calculation 0, already undanta. So let's use this 0 0 0. వీటిని మనం ఏమంటామంటే ప్లేస్ హోల్డర్స్ అనొచ్చు మనం. ఓకే, సో bar chart, let's change it to text. Bar chart, change it to shape, line chart, change it to shapes, chart, shapes, chart type, bar. Shapes పైన క్లిక్ చేసి go to chart type, select line chart and go to this shapes, chart type, map, select map, apply. Okay, so add this, make this enter view, increase the size, it's done. So format, grand total row divider and a column divider, and the lines ఉన్నాయి కదా, go to this zero lines, axis ticks, rows, columns, grid lines. So done. Sheet got 41 interaction. Let's adjust this. Close. Map chart ne right. Bar at the bar, line chart, and the map chart. So we have to give this interactivity here. Actions, change parameter, sheet 41, target area, select view, source field, bar chart, select bar chart. See, దీనికి రావట్లేదు. So we have to give this interact line chart. రావట్లేదు. When I change this to bar, it is coming. So let's change this parameters. Actions, change parameter, sheet 41, target is select view, source field is line chart, and select line chart ki line chart. So map chart kuda alane cheyali. So let's go to change parameter and select the sheet 41, select view, source field is map, apply. Okay, map, line chart, bar chart. అర్థమైందా? So how we are giving a set actions అయితే values ఎలా మారుతున్నాయో, let me show you that parameter as well. Parameter, select view, floating. See this select view, line chart, bar chart అయితే parameter value మారిపోతుంది చూడండి, and map. Instead of giving this thing to user, you are making this interact. So అదే తేడా. ఓకేనా? సెట్ యాక్షన్స్ కానీ పారామీటర్ యాక్షన్స్ కానీ అర్థమైందా? Is it clear? Let me share this file with you guys so that you will get more clarity. Parameter actions. This is a sheet collapsing. So ఎప్పుడైనా క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే it is showing. Okay. Hide all sheets. Dashboard file. Detail view. Sample superstar. Actions. Go to sheet. Parameter actions, set actions. Okay. Okay. So I think that's all for today. So let's discuss about joins and blending on tomorrow's class. So yeah, let me back button, transparent image. Let's take this one. I'll save this, save images, in the downloads, download to. So download to me, download. So I'll choose image from a downloads, download to. So borders, nothing, apply background, nothing. So full screen. So when I click on Alt button, it will redirect me to Self West. So if I click on West, so what it is redirecting me. It is redirecting to me another dashboard. So if I click on back, so this is how you have to show. This is what we call as a filter actions from one dashboard to another dashboard. So suppose if you want to action filter dashboard 3. So ఏది click చేసినా సరే, so it has to navigate to a dashboard 4 and the filtered values will should show up in the dashboard 4. Okay. So if I click on Montana, so Montana state యొక్క city, postal, sales, profit ratio. So I'll go back again. I'll go back. If I click on furniture, furniture wise state and the furniture wise quantity, sales and everything. So, and if I click on phone subcategory, so subcategory wise state wise information. And if I click on central, central your states and city. So this is nothing but we call it as a interactive dashboards. what we call it as? We call it as an interactive dashboards. So ఎప్పుడు కూడా కలర్ లెజెండ్స్ ఐదర్ ఇలా రైట్ సైడ్ అని ఉండొచ్చు, లైక్ బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ద చార్ట్. So wherever you want to represent, you can represent this. But you have to color legends ఎప్పుడు కూడా you have to represent. Okay. So like this. Central, east, southwest. So ఇలా. So like put it corner. It's up to you. Wherever you want or like wherever your user wants, you can accordingly adjust these things. This is nothing but a filter action. So what is a highlight action? So ఇంతవరకు మనం చూసింది just a filter action. What is a highlight action? So when I click on 30 sheet, so exclude, select. Let's take an hover action, run action. All fields, apply, okay. So when I hover on this highlight, it has to show highlight all. Actions. Sheet 30 లోనే కదా ఉంది, okay. Source 30, select. $27 and $28. Hmm. $32 and $33. So let's do a highlight. So ఏం లేదు, like whenever I click on this sheet 32 నుంచి click చేస్తే my target should highlight the values. So it is not working properly. I'll let you know this tomorrow. Let's see another option. Go to URL. So I have this state. Remove this. We all remove this. I have this state label, and I'll make it to this chart. So map options. I don't want to see anything. And map layers. I don't want to see apart from US map. I don't want to see anything. Okay, so I have this map. I have this map. So action, go to URL. So if I want to give a URL outside the Tableau, and US map, US Wikipedia అని ఉన్నాను. US Wikipedia in English, United States. E-link, I want to pause it through this value, test link. So it is taking me to the United States Wikipedia. Okay, select and a new browser, like if no web page. So click on OK. So I am clicking on Montana. So what it is taking to me the same web page. If I was clicking on North Dakota, and it is also taking me to United States. But what is my requirement is like I have to see so నేను ఎక్కడైనా టెక్సస్ పైన క్లిక్ చేస్తే I want to see the Texas information rather than United States information. United States information కాకుండా I want to see that information. So what I can actions, hyperlink, edit. So ikkada you can give your state as a filter. So let's see how it is working. If I am clicking on Utah, so United States Utah, e state యొక్క information. When I click on California, United States California, so ఇది ఇలా కాదు, dashboard, actions, edit actions. So by this way, so Nevada, United States Nevada. So this is the way you can create your own custom thing to navigate from one within the dashboard to outside the thing. So మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా సరే so Tableau dashboard నుంచి you want to give some access URL actions అంటే URL ది ఇవ్వాలని, this is how you have to do actions URL, and this is what మీరు ఇక్కడ actions ఇచ్చేస్తే like it will take you to there. Okay, so this is another example. I'll tell you more example. This is an overall idea of like how to do that. So other option, actions, go to sheet. What is this go to sheet? So let's see the dashboard 4 and the last dashboard. So dashboard, actions, go to sheet. So whenever I click on this sheet, I have to navigate to a dashboard 3. When I select anything in a dashboard 4, I have to navigate it to a hello. So I have to navigate back to a dashboard without filtering. మనం ఇంత ముందుకు అప్లై చేసినప్పుడు ఫిల్టర్ అప్లై అయ్యేది, it will not apply filter, it just redirect things. Apply okay. 3:30కి పెట్టించుకో, మాకు 3:30కి వెంకట్ ఉంది, 3:30 to 4:30కి పెట్టించుకో. 4:30కి ఎవరిదైనా ఉందా? ఆయనది క్లయింట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఉంది, రీస్కెడ్యూల్ అయ్యింది అది ఆల్రెడీ. చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు పారాసన్నాడు పోతాం అన్నాం కదా, so this is kind of navigation. అంటే ఏంటి, like whenever you click on this anything, it will just navigate to this dashboard without acting anything. A filter apply అవ్వట్లేదు, ఏమి nothing. If you click on this, the dashboard అవ్వట్లేదు. So filter, dashboard source 30, target show all values, select, apply, okay. So if I click on this central, this is happening. Dashboard show. So if I click on this, so in the navigation, when I click on anything, it is taking back to here. So this is what that means. That is a go to sheet option. So we have another options to discuss about highlight and the change parameter and the set values. Tomorrow I'll give the notes about these filters, go to URL and the go to sheet. Then we will discuss about this highlight, change parameter and change set values. Okay, so that's all for today's class, and I want you to practice these three options. I'll share this dashboard, or like I'll share this workbook with you guys. Okay, try to practice this. Do you have any questions for me? Anyone has any questions on this? So I'll tell you like a last other example. Exclude a situations low word. I have a state wise. నాకు ఇలా ఒక రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది అండ్ లైక్ స్టేట్ వైజ్ సేల్స్ 4 కానీ 4:30 కాదు, 4కి వేరే కాల్స్ ఉన్నాయి వేరే వాళ్ళే. 4:30కి చేయించుకో, 4:30కి చెప్పి చేయించుకో. ఓకే, ఐ హ్యావ్ దిస్ స్టేట్ వైజ్ సేల్స్. ఎందుకు
అంటే ఇప్పుడు డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ చేసాం కదా, లావైనా చాలా రీసెర్చ్ చేసి అది రికార్డింగ్ చేసుకున్నాం. గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ ఏంటంటే మనం నెక్స్ట్ టైం నుంచి మనమే చేయాలి ఈ డెమాన్స్ట్రేషన్స్.
ఓకే,
ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే వాటి మీద ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్ చూస్తాం అంటే ఇప్పుడు అవన్నీ చెప్తాను.
ఓకే,
ఒకసారి మీరు వస్తే
అయిపోయింది క్లాస్ కూడా. స్టేట్ వైజ్ అండ్ సేల్స్. So I'm just dropping this state wise sales and city wise sales. Okay, so I have this information. So dashboard actions and the filter. When I select state, the city has to change, show all values, select, leave, show all values. Okay, so what if I click on California wise city wise వస్తుంది, and when I click on New York city wise city sales వస్తున్నాయి. So what I want to do is like when I click on this only, like the city wise sales it has to show. ఎప్పుడైతే నేను టెక్సస్ అని క్లిక్ చేస్తానో ఇది హైడ్ అయిపోవాలి. ఎప్పుడైతే దీనిపైన క్లిక్ చేస్తానో డోర్ పెట్టారు, ఎప్పుడైతే దీనిపైన క్లిక్ చేస్తానో then the city wise sales has to show up and like it has to show these values. అర్థమైందా? So for that situation what I have to do is like I have to drag this horizontal container, state wise sales and the city wise sales వస్తున్నా, and I will hide this title. I'll go to dashboard actions, I'll go to filters, state wise and the city wise, show all values, select, exclude all values, click. So chusara, so when I want to click on Ohio, Illinois, when I click on this, then only this city pops up. If I click on, it will hide. అర్థమవుతుందా? When I click on this New York, only this New York city wise sales is popping up. If I don't, it is just hiding up. So దీన్ని మనం ఎలా చేసామంటే, so first we have to drag this horizontal container and the state wise cells and the city wise cells ila ragali, ila ragagodu, ila off ki ragagodu. So you have to hide title from here also. Dashboards, actions, filter, city, so state, exclude all values. Okay, okay, this is how city wise sales అనేది రావట్లేదు. Select.